here. Rolling solo for today. Max couldn't make it on tonight, but hopefully tomorrow we will break down some World Juniors updates, right? And for tonight, just going to go over the Hawks game, uh, shutout loss against the Nashville Predators right after this. Yeah, so just touching on the Hawks game, checking out the lineup here from pregame updates from Ben Pope. Um, Obviously, going into the game, the lineup was depleted, right? Just from these injuries, like TJ Tyler Johnson going out recently, Taylor Radish leaving the lineup, getting hurt early on in that Friday game against the Dallas Stars, but absolutely depleted, and more guys go down today in today's game, so that was ugly, right? But looking at the lineup pregame, right? Beauvillier, Bedard, Kurashev on line one, Foligno, Dickinson, Blackwell. So jumbling it up a bit. I believe last game we had Foligno on line one. Yeah, so just rotating a bit here. Injuries, it's killing the lineup. Nothing is consistent right now, and it's impossible to stay that way, right? It's no one's fault, but that's just how the situation has gone. Uh, Line three, Reichel, Entwistle, Gutman. So basically, you have two centers with Twisty and Gutman. Gutman on that right wing, just it is what it is with the injuries. But Hawks call up Brett Sini for that fourth line role. I think they had him at center pregame lineups, but Donato was down there. I believe he was playing that main center role for that fourth line with Boris Kachuk. Also in the lineup tonight, no Reese Johnson, and the injured players, out. But deep pairings, Tenorti, Murphy. Don't love seeing Tenorti in the lineup right now. Rather have Isaac Phillips in, so he was scratched for tonight. Coach Luke wanted him to take a step back for a little, just examine the game. And right now is a weird situation to have a few higher upside guys out, right? Like Tenori is a vet, but he has not played well at all so far. And I think I would have just left Isaac Phillips in. Yeah, he's been struggling a little here, but I think that's a better shot of having him in just from development, and gives you more effort in the D zone on a pairing, possibly with Murphy there. But Vlasic, Crevier, Korchinski, Zaitsev, and Soderblom in net. Basically, the story of the game was Arvid Soderblom playing pretty well, losing 3-0, right, to the Preds. I really thought we were gonna pull one out against the Preds, like we went over last night. Max and I just finding a way to get one against the Preds would have been nice, but the pregame injury lineup, right, and now losing Anthony Beauvillier. I can touch on that later, but I will get into the stats really quick from tonight. Shots on goal, 36 for the Preds. So peppered the net once again. First period, 5 shots for the Hawks. That's a trend now with the low shots. The talent is depleted. There's no other way around it, really. Connor can't do everything by himself as a 18-year-old player, right? but he's definitely trying, right, to do everything himself, make plays happen. Uh, but in that first period, 16 shots for the Preds, and that first goal for the Preds was a it it was it was a pretty soft goal, right? Um, just looking at scoring, let's see who that first goal was. Was it Evangelista or no? It was Nyquist. So old man Gustav Nyquist. That was on the power play. He just floated it like above Soderblom's left shoulder. Just found a way to tuck it in there. Um, you would think that Soderblom had an eye on that shot, and it definitely looked like he did have an eye on it, but sort of just frozen time, and I don't know, it just found some space above his shoulder there, but pretty soft goal. Not gonna get all crazy on him there, um, especially when he had a solid performance in net tonight with those 36 shots on net. Played well for his first game back after riding Mrazek for a little while here, right? Face-off percentage, 42%, 58% for the Preds. Big difference there. 21 shots for the Hawks, right? Not good enough at all, but what are you going to do? It is what it is with the lineup right now. Power play, 2 for 4, so 50% for the Preds, 0 for 3 for the Hawks. Look pretty brutal, all three. It's that drop pass on the power play. It's terrible. I never want to see it again, right? Because the skill is just not here uh, to pull that off, right? I'd rather just dump and chase just to get the puck in the zone. It's a major struggle right now, just on that power play. Not good at all because special teams is it's a major factor, right? Whether you're um, winning the game or losing, right? It's about the performance on the power play because you could really take advantage there. Penalty minutes, 13 for the Hawks, 11 for the Preds. Hits, 25 for the Hawks, 23 for the Preds. Block shots, 25 for the Hawks. Um, just peppered. 11 shots for the Preds. Giveaways, 10 for the Hawks, 7 for the Preds. Takeaways, 9 for the Hawks and 5 for the Preds. So numbers are flip-flopped, right? In most areas in the offensive area, right? Looking at that side of the game. But just a few updates during the game. So let's go back a little here. Let's look at, I believe this was after the, let's see here. It might have been the power play or maybe not. In the second period there, Bedard broke his stick on the left circle, right? So the lower half of the screen there on broadcast, but he broke his stick, and Beauvillier, he blocked the shot with his right skate, and he lost a blade there. So he was struggling in the D zone, right? And he gives his stick to Bedard while still trying to hound the puck and get it out of the zone, because now you have two guys that are basically handicapped, right? One has no blade and one player has no stick, and it's just funny how he passes his stick onto Connor, and they find a way to get the puck out of the zone and survive that. I was super surprised that they didn't score there, because it's basically a 5-on-3 and a half, right? Because they're trading the stick out there. Just super weird possession there. Shift. That's crazy. Just somehow the Preds didn't score there. But big time effort from Bedard and Beauvillier just surviving. Beauvillier did go to the locker room after a Uh, it was an awkward hit on the lower half of the ice. Forgot who brought it up. I believe it was Chicago prospects, or it might have been someone else. I think it was pretty similar to that Doc injury in World Juniors, where it seems like he just has like a stinger um, after taking a hit, but definitely seemed like some serious pain. So he did go to the locker room there. I believe there's an update on that Beauvillier hit. Let's see here. Coach Luke said Beauvillier will travel to New York, and they'll have more information on Wednesday. He was seen with a brace on his left arm slash wrist after the game. So possibly a major injury. We won't know till tomorrow, but we'll check on some more updates then when it comes out. Let's see here. This is a third game that we lost a forward. Ben Pope report here. Third game in a row. That's crazy. In-game injury after Radish and Tyler Johnson in Dallas. So players are dropping like flies. Not good at all. Kurashev gets hit from behind. Pretty dirty play by Jeremy Lauzon there in the Preds zone, and Nick Foligno steps in, and Big Nick goes to work on Lauzon. Not a flurry of punches, but he got a few shots in there with the jersey over his head. Definitely deserved. Kurashev was rammed into those boards head first, face smushed everywhere. Not good. Dirty play. Got back up fine. So Kurashev should be fine. Nothing major there, but good revenge from Nick Foligno, the unofficial captain of the team right now. But that pretty much wraps up the Hawks game from the night. And Max and I will go over the prospects and preview the World Juniors semifinals. USA versus who are we playing? Finland on Thursday. And I believe that is at what time? The Finland versus USA. That will be 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. So was that 12:30 Central, I think. So that'll be Thursday, but we'll go over that hopefully tomorrow. So we will recap and preview that and take a look at that Rangers game on Thursday, also 6 p.m. Central Time. So we will get into that hopefully tomorrow, possibly Thursday. And yeah, that wraps up today for the Hawks, and we will be back soon. Max and I will be back soon. So I'm going to wrap it up there, and let's go Hawks.